Hello, I'm Sasha, you're watching Mini PC Pro TV, and today we're taking a look at the new Toshiba NB100 netbook, which sports an 8.9-inch display, the Intel Atom N270 1.6 GHz Atom CPU. It comes with 512 MB of RAM, well, this version, because I got the Linux version, and an 80 GB hard disk. And as I told you, that is a Ubuntu version, and it comes with Ubuntu Netbook Remix. Over here you can see the recovery DVD, and we have a little quick manual and user manual for working safety, whatever issues, the LCD manual, and an international warranty in the box. So nothing exciting in there, no sleeve, no case or something, but of course a PSU, which is kind of big compared to other PSUs, like the one from the EPC 1000 or something like that. So, well, as you can see, it has kind of different shape compared to, for example, the Dell Inspiron Mini 9, which you can see over here. The size is pretty similar. It's a little bit deeper, well, the Toshiba, because of the battery in the back. It also comes with a 4-cell battery. So let's take a quick look around the netbook. We have a Kensington keylogger over here. There is a USB 2.0, audio in and out, a 4-in-1 card reader, two other USB 2.0 ports, a VGA out, Ethernet connector, and your power connector. So it comes with a glossy lid, which is kind of annoying because you can see really every little fingerprint on it. Okay, so let's open it and take a look at over there. You see, that's me, because it comes with a glossy display. One difference to other netbooks is, look at this angle, how you can open the netbook. So that's kind of interesting, especially if it would come with a touchscreen function, because you can easily hold it over here with your hand on the battery and can use it maybe as a kind of tablet mode or something. So that would be kind of interesting to see. Let's take a look at the mouse buttons, the trackpad, and the keyboard. Keyboard feels pretty solid. It's not bending or something compared to the one from the EPC 701 that I have over here. Let's take a look at this one. Should be pretty much the same size. Yeah, it is indeed. The trackpad is a little bit bigger on the Toshiba, and it also sports two single mouse buttons, which is nice, definitely. The surface of the trackpad feels pretty good. Mouse buttons very responsive. In general, the first impression of the manufacturing quality is very good. That looks like a very solid netbook. So let's take a look at the Ubuntu Netbook Remix that is pre-installed on the Toshiba NB100 when you are getting the Linux version of it, of course. The Linux version costs about 333 euros at the moment, and the Windows version, costs around 399 euros. But it also has a bigger hard drive, which should be a 160 GB one. It really takes a while for Ubuntu to boot up, and what is interesting, maybe you can hear it. Well, I can definitely hear the hard disk. So that's the only netbook beside the LG X110 where I was able to hear the hard disk while I was reading and writing. Okay, so here we go. And it's booting up in the Netbook Remix mode or desktop interface, pretty much like a easy mode that you know maybe from the EPC, the Xandros Easy Mode, or the Olympus Lite edition on the Acer Aspire 1. So you have your main categories over here on the left, where all your different applications are in, which you can easily launch by clicking one of these big icons in your main workspace or main desktop in the middle of this interface. And on the right side we have links to your home folder, to your network, documents, music, pictures and videos. So I haven't done a lot of benchmarking with the Toshiba NB100 so far, so I'm just starting a little on the OpenOffice writer right now. So it looked pretty cool. Well, not that super fast, but compared to a fast SSD system or fast SSD netbook, that was good. So I'm definitely going to do some more testing or benchmarking on the Toshiba and see how fast the hard drive is. So let's just shut it down so that I can also show you a little size comparison between the recent 8.9 inch netbooks and maybe also some 10.2 inch. There we go, that's a Toshiba, that's a Dell Inspiron Mini 9, and as you've seen before, pretty much in the same class when it comes to size. What I really like about the Inspiron Mini 9 is the keyboard concept, where compared to the Toshiba, what you see over here, the whole function key row is missing. You can only reach it by pressing this little FN for function key and then using the middle row of letters on your keyboard, or keys on your keyboard. Compared to the Toshiba, the trackpad is a little wider, the mouse buttons are a little bit bigger and a little bit more responsive. I like that, and the keys are definitely bigger. So that's a completely different keyboard concept that Dell is using. Well, we had the EPC 701 before, so let's take a look at a 10.2 inch. That's a Samsung NC10, and as you can see immediately, it's way bigger. See, it's wider and it's even a little deeper, even though that the Toshiba has a kind of huge battery. And well, we're gonna open this one and we immediately see, wow, that keyboard is pretty much the same size as an ordinary standard keyboard. And if you're comparing this to the Toshiba, you see the main disadvantage of these very small 8.9 inch netbooks or 7 inch netbooks even. So that's a huge difference between the Samsung and the Toshiba. Anyways, first impression of the Toshiba, very good manufacturing quality, very solid netbook. Well, of course it is an 8.9 inch, and though it sports a kind of small keyboard, it comes with a glossy display. It also features this nice little glossy lid. Let's take a look at the battery, because this is a 4-cell battery and it should be good for, let's say, around 4 hours or even maybe 4.5 hours. It's a 38 watt hour battery, so that's a pretty big one, and should be pretty much the same size as the one on the Dell Inspiron Mini 9. So, as I said, first impression, pretty cool netbook with a little different design. Some people would say it might look a little bit boring. Some people would say it might look very professional and businesslike. Well, these are just my first impressions. I'm going to do some more benchmarks and detailed reviews on epcnews.de on the Toshiba NB100 soon.